if you want to see how I went from this to this, then keep watching. Because I'm going to be straightening my hair today, I'm also going to show you guys the products that I use, the protectants and stuff like this, and then I'm going to show you the process of straightening my extremely frizzy, stubborn, crazy hair, because they're really difficult to manage. This is the texture of my hair, however I do have more like a wavy texture, but when I brush them through, then this is what comes out. So when I don't brush them, it's like beachy waves, but as soon as I brush them, then this is what comes out, and I don't like that. I don't remember the last time I ever rocked my natural hair and it went out like this. Doesn't really happen in my world. So let me style my hair in a way that lasts for many days, because you guys know I don't wash my hair every single day. I wash them once or twice a week, and I also then style them once or twice a week, and it lasts me for a good amount of days. So keep watching. So my hair is right now almost dry. This is a good time to start prepping your hair before you start using any kind of heating tools. No matter if you curl, no matter if you straighten, but you obviously have to have some sort of protective layers on your hair. I am going to use a little bit of our Glam Growth hair oil. This is, by the way, an anti-hair fall solution. It also can be used as a heat protectant because it has all the ingredients that usually heat protectants have, along with other chemicals. The only thing is, this one does not have any chemicals. This is like 100% natural oil that is also like an anti-hair fall solution. So if you have hair fall problems, look nowhere else. This is exactly the type of oil that you need. I'm gonna use just a little bit of this. It does not really have any particular smell at all, which is great because I usually don't like my hair smelling any kind of way. I just like them to smell like my perfume, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna apply just a little bit of this, not too much because it has other oils in there and you don't want your hair to be greasy or anything. You just want to give them like a little layer of protection. I am gonna go ahead and use the Flat Iron Shine Spray, which is from 𝗘𝗥. It looks like this. By the way, I'm going to obviously link the products in the description. I don't know if you can tell, but my hair instantly is a bit more smooth and a bit more shiny now as soon as I applied that little bit of oil. It's the Glam Growth hair oil, which is also one of our most popular oils. If you visit 𝗓𝗏𝗪𝗏𝗏cosmetics.com, you'll be able to take a look at all the ingredients and stuff like this. Read it. If it is for you, don't miss out on this. Also, for the whole month of October, if you use the code AUTUMN, you get 20% off any 2 items on the website. Okay, let's go ahead and use this product. I use this product only when I'm about to straighten my hair. I don't particularly use this when I'm about to curl my hair or anything like this. By the way, I do also have a video on my signature hairstyle, which is like the Hollywood style that I do all the time. But today, that's not what we're doing, but I will link that video if you want to see how I create my Hollywood signature curls, then watch that video. For now, let's apply this. I run my fingers through just so I evenly distribute the product, and it's also a bit more satisfying. When I straighten my hair, I like to comb them because it ensures that every strand is actually straight. So I don't really use a brush when I'm about to straighten my hair. I start from the ends here. It also, by the way, ensures all the products are now equally distributed. I don't really section my hair like too crazy. I'm just gonna be casual, okay? What I do is I section my hair into just 2 parts, really. I'm going to show you guys in a minute how I do that. It honestly makes the process so damn easy, especially if you are somebody who has difficult and very frizzy and a lot of hair, then this is going to give you really perfectly straight hair, so keep watching. Okay, once you have combed your hair thoroughly, all I like to do is I take my front portion here all the way to the crown area. It doesn't have to be too many hair. I'm just going to pick them up and then put them in like a little clip. Not too many hair, it's just the crown area. You can make a little bun or whatever and then tie them here with a little clip. Since I have so many hair, it's so hard for me to get them into a clipper, but okay there? Yeah. We managed. Okay, the reason I section just the hair from the top is because that ensures that I get the kind of side profile the way I want. Sometimes I want them dead straight, sometimes I want a little bit of a wave, so I can do whatever I want with the front profile, but we're gonna do that literally at the end. Again, that's all I do to section them. So we have left side to work with and the right side to work with. And that is honestly the easiest way of sectioning your hair and it's super easy to work with them like this. The straightener that I'm using today is the Babyliss BQ straightener. I'm going to give you guys a link to that in the description. While that heats up, what I want to show you guys quickly is this L'Oreal 𝗓𝗑𝗑𝗑 Extraordinary Oil. It also has heat protecting qualities in there. It says up to 230 degrees Celsius protection, which actually is quite a lot. Normally the straighteners that we use, I use mine at around 210, because anything less than that really doesn't work on my hair. If you have fine hair, then you can use them at like a very low setting, which could be 180, and you're good to go. However, if you have stubborn thick hair like me, then you definitely need 210, 220. So for that, I like stuff like this, which is like an oil, gives you a little bit of shine. It smells wonderful, but it also has heat protecting qualities in there, which is great. I sometimes use that, but since I've already used an oil, I don't want to use too much of this, but just very little. I'm going to apply this just to the ends here, just a little bit, because my hair from the ends can get really rough and crispy almost. Okay, this looks like it's been heated. So what I can do now is start straightening my hair. So what I like to do, again, as I said, left and right, that's what we have. I like to start taking small sections from the back of this section, basically. So really small, thin strands, and then I straighten them. And while I do this, again, remember I have wavy, frizzy kind of hair. So just so all the little flyovers and stuff can get straight too, I make sure that I keep combing as I go. So you need like a very durable comb for this process. I'm gonna keep doing thin sections like this and comb them through. Again, I'm going to link the straightener and all the products in the description so you guys can take a look. Also, don't forget to use the code AUTUMN for the whole month of October to get 20% off on our items as well, which includes the Glam Growth hair oil as well. Alright, I have done a few strands. Let me show you guys quickly. I feel like this way, it's just, the process is just so much more easy for me, just left and right and stuff, and then just keep going and keep combing. Yes, it does take a bit more time than normal, but as I said, I don't really style my hair every single day. It's probably just once a week or twice a week. So if I do them this way and I really take my time, it's always worth it, because they stay like that for quite a few days. And that is why I am a big fan of applying all these layers of protection before you start using any heating tools, because that really ensures that your hair stays not only protected but also shiny throughout the whole week, and more manageable also. Make sure you straighten them from the top really nicely as well, just so they sit smooth and straight on your head, okay? Because sometimes people straighten their hair and it's straight from kind of like the middle and the bottom, but the closer you get to your head, you see a little bit of those waves, and I don't like that. If I want them straight, I want them dead straight. If I want them wavy, I need them wavy all the way. If I want curls, then, well, I straighten them from the top and then I curl them from the bottom. If you want to see that video, obviously I have given you guys a link to that. Notice how I also am straightening my strands like this, like away from the scalp, and not like this. So I don't straighten like this, I straighten like this. The reason is, when you do like this, literally all those little flyovers and the frizzy little hair, they also get smooth and straight very neatly. Also, when you straighten your hair like this and then the strand falls, you know what that does? It creates a little bit of that volume from the top. So even if you want a dead straight hair, your hair is still going to not look so thin. It will look like you still have a lot of volume near your head. So it really does make such a difference. Just try that. Do not straighten your hair like this, because it gives you a very flat look, until and unless that's the look you're going for. But I kind of like the naturally straight kind of look, and you get that look when you straighten your hair strands away from the head like this. it creates a natural volumized effect. I will show you guys at the end and you will see what I mean. As I get nearer to my face, then yes, I like to straighten them like this, only because I like my hair to be a little flat from the face because it makes my face look slimmer. I don't want volume just around the face, if that makes sense. I want volume at the back. So at the front, you can make them as flat as you like this. So this side is done. And now let's do this side. Okay, this side is gonna take longer because I have more hair on this side than the other. I don't know why. Also, I think it's because I'm a left-handed person, so I always feel like doing this side is just so much more difficult. Yeah, this side is taking ages. But I'm trying. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. For this side, I always have to keep holding onto my comb for life because otherwise the strands keep falling and then I have only half of the strand left than what I picked. For some reason, it's even harder to do this while you're recording. I am going to comb the whole strand right from the top to the bottom all the way, just so all the hair are even and smooth, and then straighten them so you honestly end up with no flyovers and stuff like this as much. At any point, if you feel like your hair is getting maybe too dry or something, you can go ahead and spray a little bit more of the flat iron shine spray. As you straighten your hair naturally should also feel quite soft and not too frizzy and dry, if that makes sense. If you straighten dry hair, they end up looking even worse at the end. So you really want to make sure, first of all, you have some sort of layers of protection as well as any type of serum, so you still have that shine and liveliness to your hair, because that way when you straighten them, they look 100 times better and smooth and also very, very shiny. Do you see that? Also, you don't have to keep combing your strands. This is just for those people who have frizzy and stubborn hair like myself. Like, if you have fine hair, then you don't need to keep, brushing every strand. But I was not blessed with fine hair. Well, I am fine, but my hair is not. So I have to comb. And I have a collection of 100 combs, by the way, because this is how desperately I need them. I need them in my purse. I need them everywhere. Last few bits left. I am happy. And as I said, from the face, the nearer we get to the face, I like to comb them just like this, like down the face. I don't want volume in front of my face. Does that make sense? I want them super, super flat. See? I like when they're flat from the front. It slims down my face. So before we start with the front part, let me quickly take a U-turn so you guys can see what we did, because, well, I cannot see it, but I'm sure I did a great job. So you see and tell me. I hope they're straight enough. I'm sure they are. Okay, let's start with the front. So what I do, I take off the clipper, and the same clipper we're gonna use and tie our straight hair, which we have right here. I'm sorry I look messy, but yeah. Tie these hair away. Again, what we're gonna do is left. I look so crazy. Left and right, and that's all we're gonna do. I'm gonna spray a little bit of that flat iron here, because these front hair are honestly so much more frizzy and a little dry and crispy. Maybe I'll also go ahead and apply a little bit of that L'Oreal serum that we used, but just very little, because it has heat protecting properties. So just very little, because we don't want our hair oily. Because if your hair gets oily, then obviously you have to wash them again, and I cannot afford to wash my hair every other day or so. I need this hairstyle to last for a good few days, and then I'm gonna go ahead and wash them. If you guys also want to see some hair care videos from my channel, please take a look at them. I will link them obviously in the description. Simple tricks that I use with like hair masks and stuff like this, which make your hair really, really soft and really, really shiny. You can do that every single week, but I have shared so many tips and tricks already. I've also shared a really nice video where I mentioned 2 best hair masks that you can use, which are each under £5. I feel like everybody who has frizzy hair needs to watch that video. We are going to straighten them away from the face, okay? Like this. Because especially on your crown area, you definitely want to give that appearance that you have a lot of volume, right? I have already started with the other side. This is the last strand. I have left 2 strands right in front. I'm just going to show you guys why I did that, okay? Just in a minute. Let me just complete the last strand here. Okay, so I left these 2 strands at the front from both the sides. The other hair is behind my ear. Okay, everything behind us is now straight. So, what we're gonna do with the front, I'm gonna hold this together and straighten them. What I like to do is straighten them a little bit, and then I like to curl this away from the face. Can you see that? So straight all the way, and then curl it upwards a little bit with the straightener, and then this is it. Alright, I just opened all my hair. At last, what I want to do is I like my hair to always smell pretty. So this is a hair mist which is almost finished, but it's the 𝗘𝗤𝗨𝗜𝗣𝗠𝗇𝗥 Mademoiselle. It's one of my favorite perfumes because it has pheromones in there. You guys know pheromones are so important because it attracts everything to you, and I love perfumes that have pheromones in there, and 𝗘𝗤𝗨𝗜𝗇𝗥 Mademoiselle is one of those perfumes. If you want me to talk about perfumes in a longer video, then let me know. Yeah, I'm gonna use a little bit of this because honestly it makes my hair smell so good. Alright guys, this is what we did to my hair today. Let me quickly take a U-turn and show you guys what we did. I hope I did a great job. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to tune in back to my channel for my next videos, and do subscribe to my channel. Don't leave just like this, and do give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed and if you learned anything from the video.